Hello everyone, I'm Fauzi.
I'm Fatih.
I'm Akram.
I'm Ramadan.
We are from
Real Madrid Group.
So today we would like to present you about language and sexism. We want to tell you about the definition, history, factors, element and example. Okay, first of all, let's see the definition. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Sexist language is language that includes either men or women when discussing a topic that is applicable to both sexes.
Okay, let's move to the history or the beginning. In the 14th century, Chaucer, who is conceived as the father of English language, created a great deal of terms. Later, Milton and Shakespeare competitively invented new words. They contribute a lot of English. At the same time, the negative side they brought can be ignored. These famous males' contribution to English, who were living in male society, accelerate the extensive transmission of the language of sexism.
Sexism in English is built up during a long period of development of language, which leads to the variety of the causes. The first one is religious factor. According to the Holy Bible, God created man first of all. Woman made from one of the man's ribs and created just a helpmeet for him. Second one is psychological factor. Because of the social and cultural factors, women are always considered to be weak. People treat women as inferior to men. The last factor is physiological factor. Women are lower in status. They are dominated by men.
Next is element of sexism in English language. In order to identify if English language is a sexist language, we are going to focus on the identification and examination of elements of sexism, which occur in the syntax, morphology, and semantic of English language. And the next is male-centered. The English language has developed in a male-dominated, male-centered society. If you examine carefully how we usually express ourselves, you will see how male-centered our languages is.
Well, this time it's time to example. As you know that the language always be changed. What we used to use 100 years or 50 years ago, we don't talk at the same way as we back then. Okay, now example. This word man, it is about the in general. It's about people. Maybe 100 years or 50 years ago, when people want to talk about people, they will use a man, the word man. Okay, so how to avoid sexism? Okay, now about man. Man has always been driving by his desire for happiness. So how we change this example to avoid sexism? Now we put on the man and change to be people. change words to be plural and change this word is to be there. Okay, now we got the example about people from man, and these words, the example, this word maybe used from around 1950 years or 20th century, and this simple words from around used in 21st century. Okay, but sometimes we also use the words from 20th century. It's like man. So if we want to avoid for sexism, we change to be people. And mankind, we change to be humanity. As a sample, it's like the words of famous astronaut. It's like Neil Armstrong, after he success to step on the moon. He said that one step for man, one giant leap for mankind. You see that in the 20th century, people use mankind to describe about humanity. So humanity is about, it means people around the world. And chairman, we change to be chairpersons. Policeman, we change to be police officer. And fireman, we change to be firefighter. Okay, so it's all about example to avoid sexism.
In summary, to eliminate the sexist language, we should all eliminate the concept of prejudice in human being thought. Only by this way can we be free of sexism both in language and the society.